The capacity to which you love yourself is the capacity. It's directly proportional to the amount of love you're able to feel from others. If you don't hold yourself, if you don't hold space for yourself, if you don't breathe life into yourself, someone else's validation, someone else's words of affirmation, they don't mean anything because they don't land, because you don't have the space to receive them. Self-deprecation isn't cute anymore. It's not. And self-love, your connection to yourself, seriously, that's hot. That's cute. There is no love without love of the self. There is no compassion without compassion for the self. There is no connection. There is no community. There is no intimacy with others without connection, intimacy, and some kind of communion with the self. Breathe life into yourself. Most of us have really fucked up relationships with love, and that's because we've been handed a very poor and limited framework for what love actually is. It's tough for us to imagine a feeling of love that isn't conditional and that isn't codependent. But the truth is, love in its pure essence is attention. Love is like non-judgmental, undivided attention. Love is grace. Love is forgiving. Love is understanding. Okay? And it becomes easier to show forgiveness and understanding to others when you show forgiveness and understanding to yourself. But with that being said, don't be afraid to love others and love hard and love with no expectation. Do not be afraid to put yourself out there, and don't be afraid to get hurt. This is coming from a person who has lived her fucking entire life being afraid of getting hurt, because heartbreak and heartache and pain and loss and grief, these things are painful. But the truth is, every time the heart cracks, it cracks open. And the purpose of pain, the purpose of heartache, the purpose of loss in this lifetime is to get us to soften. When the heart cracks, it's our ego cracking. And the walls that we build up in between us and like real love, every time you experience some kind of like painful, traumatic thing, it's an opportunity for you to soften your defenses and remember what's actually important. And love and connection, this is actually what's important. So easy to close off your heart space after you get heartbroken, but do your best to not let this world harden you, let it soften.